Just let me come in. Well, that was a bad idea, wasn't it? And that was a bad idea, wasn't it? Okay, just go with him everyone's together. Now we need another 10 flags. If you can, lift yourself up against that back wall. No, not there, up against the back wall. Not unless you want to get that horse around behind you, which you probably don't want that. Okay, Tony, almost ready? Okay, just let go. Let's see what he wants to do.
Going up the fire.
Hands up. No, I want you to get up. I want you to get against the back wall. And if he comes near you, chase him with whatever you got. No, Tony, Tony, get out. Rochelle, I want you to get against the back wall. You know what? Can somebody come hold this horse? Where's Megan? Oh, no, Ian,
no.
Come hold this horse for me. So just keep away from here for a second, Tony. No, I to do this. And this mare, if she was in a snap over, you're right. She's just in a shank bit. She hasn't been for a couple of days, but I can't really yank her around. Okay, just ask me to walk. Now, when I first start riding these young horses at home, I want one place that's bad and everywhere else that's good. I don't care where he goes right now. Okay? Good.
Find out if he's a jumper.
That's good. Now, normally it would be me making this place bad. If I was riding the horse, I would annoy him down here. Okay? But if you start following him around, he's just so steady, he's going to just drag it out. Ask him to walk there. He's got to figure it. Ask him to walk. Ask him to walk. He's going to figure out where he wants to walk to. Walk. He's only going to turn around and walk. Keep walking. Don't steer. Don't steer. Just walk. Hey, right there, he said, I don't want to go over there anymore. I want to stop and look that way. Just keep walking. And he's going to either turn left here and come over here, walk. Don't let him stop. When he stops, ask him to walk. So what I'm going to do when his attention comes way over here, and heavy head, keep walking. See right there, he goes, no, I don't want to go over there. Right then, I did not tell him not to come over here. I'm standing here, and if he comes over here, I'll wave the flag at him. Can you see this horse is a lot quieter when he's under his own control, when he's not trying to, there he goes, head relaxes down. Okay, he doesn't have that, ooh, I'm a stud look about him. Better not come this way because when I do that, that horse might mind it. There we go. Yeah, he's nice and forward and trotting around there. But you might notice this horse is now more under his own control, isn't he? Where's Tracy? When we were trying to stop this horse from doing something, it looked like a bit of a wreck. You know, we're pulling on one road and he's pulling on us. Right now, it's like it's his idea to walk around over there. Tony's not telling him where to go. Basically, all I'm doing is erecting an electric fence. But let's say this was my first ride on this horse and he wanted to come down this end because the gate was there or whatever. I would let him come down here and just go to him. Annoy him until he decided to go the other way. You might notice I didn't chase him away. I stood here and did this. He's the one that went away. What's that? You are telling me where to go. How? Huh? You are? Good, so try to understand. Okay, so go ahead and ask him to trot. We don't care where he goes, as long as he trots. Now, if he goes off into a canter, Tony's going to bend him around. If he goes off into a canter. But as long as he trots, we're going to leave him alone. If he walks, we're going to kick him in the guts till he trots again. So right now, the trot is the good place to be. We don't care where he goes. There you go, see, he went the other way, no big deal. Tony's just going to go with him. But can you see that he no longer is as studying stuff as he was before? But instead of stopping him from coming over here, Tony's allowed him to come over here, and he's decided he didn't want to come over here. All right, there, I'm going to do that. Very good. Can you get your horse up against the back wall? Because, well, find a spot, because in a second, when I go to chase Tony away from there and I wave this flag, your horse is going to jump forward, and you are going to be standing in front of it. So just turn around and back her up there anyway. As long as you're not standing in front of her. Stand on this side. Here we go. Good. So just loosen your reins there a little, Tony. Good. Good. So right now, Tony is doing Julie. Before when he was walking, he was doing Tony, which is walk. We don't care what else you do, just walk. Now, if they can do Tony, we're doing the next step, which is Julie. What we're not doing is, I want you to trot in a particular direction, with a particular bend in your body, or at a particular speed. I don't care if he trots. If this horse trots really, really fast, he probably wants to break into a canter, and as soon as he breaks into a canter, we bend him around until he stopped. If he was trotting really, really slow, he probably wants to break to a walk, and when he breaks to a walk, we're going to kick him in the belly till he trots, and we're going to leave him alone. And you're trying to get this horse to where he's at a medium trot, which means he's not trying to walk and he's not trying to canter, which that kind of looks a bit like it right there. See, he's self-medicating right now. I'm not even over in this corner. He heads over here towards Tallulah and he goes, no, I want to go. Good. Now, let's go ahead and go for a canter, Tony.
Good boy.
He's just going to canter around in a circle like it was his idea. But he's not getting unbalanced because Tony's not pulling him, trying to steer him. But if Tony was trying to get him away from these other horses like we had going on there a minute ago, this would be a wreck. Tony couldn't even go anywhere and walk a minute ago because he was just so testosterone filled. Every time he comes down here and gets pressure put on him, you notice he went further up the arena that time? What you'll find is this horse will go further and further up the other end without us telling him to go up the other end. Just pick up your lead rope there, Tony, starting to drop down. Tony, just watch your lead ropes dragging down there. Good. Now canter again. So see this horse's ears flicking backwards and forwards now towards Tony? This horse is not just focused down here on these other horses. There you go, perfect, Tony. Very good. But you see he's not ducking and diving. And Tony's getting to work quite hard right there. And what this horse is going to do after a little while, he's going to look for a place to stop. We're not going to let him stop anywhere down here. And he's going to make a U-turn, or he's going to go up that way, and he's going to up out the other end. And when he does, we're going to let him stop up there. So you see he keeps going around in one direction. So he's still kind of thinking down here, even though he's not coming down here. Keep going that time there. Yeah. So you guys know how this horse is a rig. Keep going, Tony. Keep going. So this horse is a rig. And he's been acting like a rig, hasn't he? Give me canter again. There we go. Now bend into a stop up there, Tony. Bend into a stop and let him rest. So that horse was just doing left circles, left circles, left circles, left circles, left circles, left circles, left circles. This isn't working. What else can I do? He does a right circle, let him rest there. Good. Now just turn loose. Good. So So if you look at him now, does he look like the same rig before? When all these horses left and came down here, where was he mentally? He was down here like, I just want to get in. You might notice he doesn't walk any faster coming this way. You also notice that horse's ears, they're on Tony. They go, oh, those horses are, well, what's Tony doing? And right there, did you see that? That's the first time he's done it. There's our line in the sand. And that horse just went, oh, hang on, that's the point of no return. When we go past that line, Tony turns into an idiot. I'm going to turn around and go the other way. Do you guys see that? You guys get that? If you're really consistent about that right there. A lot of people say horses are inconsistent. They're not. If we're consistent, they're consistent. So he's going to come down, he's going to hit that invisible force field right there where that post is, and he's going to go back the other way.
It's 5 to 5.
It's what?
5 to 5.
She said something about 5, so it's good. And there's an invisible force field again. So we can got this rig who was all studying, being all silly and carried on. We've got him to where he won't come within that post distance of these other horses. Because horses are looking for the place of least resistance. Like I said this morning, horses are looking for the release of pressure. And he comes down here and he goes, as long as I stay on this side of that line, I don't get that ceaseless pressure. And that's why you can't, now he's starting to turn up a bit earlier. And that's why you can't just hang on to him forever and ever and a day and have them. There we go. So then he starts to come back this way. Keep walking, right about there. Just bend into a stop on the right. Right, not towards us, away from us. And what I'm going to have you do, when he gets stopped and gets off, is I'm going to have to get off and lead him out. Because I want to finish this session on a good note. I don't want him to stand there, all then leave, then he starts hollering and screaming.